Now, have you pursued any legal action, or have you considered pursuing any legal action for your termination?
I have. I did have a legal consultation. They pointed me into the direction of the EEOC, and I'm in discussion with them now concerning the case.
In this third installment of Newsbud's coverage on the controversial vaccine debate, we interview a medical nurse with nearly 40 years of experience.
So I've been a nurse for about 36 years. I lived in Florida for the beginning of my career. I worked in an emergency room in Florida. Then I moved back to Cincinnati.
Join us as we discuss the mandated vaccine policy that cost her career, stripping her of her retirement.
I was at my place of employment for 29 years, always in the same unit, the special care nursery. And up till 8 years ago, the flu vaccine was always an option. They offered it, but it was not mandatory. And I always declined it. I felt no need to get it. I've always been healthy. I've never had the flu. I live a really healthy lifestyle. So to me, it was completely unnecessary. 8 years ago, it became mandatory. And so, like most of the other employees, you get in line, you figure they make something mandatory, there's a reason for it, and I took it. So for 6 years in a row, I did take the vaccine.
But Nurse Krinsky says she had experienced 2 separate adverse events from the mandated flu shot and refused to take another.
So after that experience, I decided, that was it with the flu shot. I was not willing to sacrifice my health for that mandatory policy. After looking into the flu shot and researching all the ingredients, that I found quite disturbing. Some of them are very toxic. They're chemicals, formaldehyde, the Triton X100, polysorbate 80. They're all potentially hazardous chemicals that are being injected, and I felt very uncomfortable with that. Some of them have shown to be carcinogenic, but yet there have been no long-term studies done on them. They really haven't proven their safety.
What kind of impact has this had on you, not only emotionally, but financially? And you had mentioned you were planning on retiring there. You have been in the medical industry as a registered nurse for close to 36 years.
Right. It's had a huge impact. I mean, financially, being a nurse at one facility for as long as I was pretty much at the top of the pay scale. And, each year I was there impacted my retirement, impacted my pension that I had hoped to grow.
Ms. Krinsky, in your opinion, what are the driving factors behind this type of a mandated policy?
In my opinion, so you would hope that it was all based on patient protection, which is what the hospitals will say, which is what the managers will say. I was told that I would be a risk to.
Do not miss this exclusive report available now at newsbud.com.
Total coercion as far as holding my job over my head or to get this vaccine. I definitely think you should have bodily autonomy and be able to make your own medical decisions and, have the right to say what is or is not injected into your body. So I sort of feel like I was just a check mark in a box for them. I was just a quality marker, and that it really had nothing to do with patient protection.